A very good afternoon to all the enthusiastic Vivites who are watching this fabulous Facebook live series called as Ask the Doctor. Well, I am back again on a Monday morning with the wonderful product, our flagship product, iPulse. Well, my dear friends, I welcome you all to this fabulous Facebook live series again. Well, as a routine, I would like to tell you that please do shoot me your questions right now. So I also have some of the unanswered questions of the last week which will be taken up first, followed by the current week's question. But I would like to request you to shoot me your questions right now until I end a short topic on this iPulse. Well, I would also like to request you to share this as watch parties on Facebook and elsewhere on the social media platform so that whoever is watching this can get benefited about our wonderful product iPulse. So thanks a lot for your participation again. Well, my dear friends, iPulse. So iPulse is the flagship brand of Indus Viva. iPulse is a super brand of Indus Viva. Well, iPulse is one of the best antioxidant and immune boosting supplements that we have. Well, talking about this iPulse, well, today's scenario, as you see, iPulse is also a very good cardio protective product. It is not only an immune booster and an antioxidant, but it is also a cardio protective product. One of the major reasons for cardiac diseases, if you see in today's world, is all about the blood pressure. See, the blood pressure and the cardiac diseases are related to each other in a very close way. Why I tell you this point is, patients with raised blood pressure have twofold increase of dying with COVID-19 compared to patients without high blood pressure. This is one of the most recent articles which has appeared in the month of June, where the European Society of Cardiology has said this. People with high blood pressure are succumbing to COVID-19 infections as compared to non-blood pressure people, which exactly means that blood pressure is one of the reasons for cardiac ailments, and people with blood pressure are also succumbing to this COVID-19 infections a lot. Both of them are related to each other. That is the reason why the secondary infections which are actually seen in conditions like COVID-19 with comorbid factors like the hypertension or the high blood pressure or the blood pressure related problems are the people who are succumbing to this disease, my dear friends. I hope you got my point clear. See, there was one study where it was quoted that researchers in China and Ireland analyzed data from 2,866 patients with COVID-19 who was admitted to a hospital in China between 5th February and 15th March. The hospitals was opened on 5th February and exclusively to treat the patients. Out of 2,866 patients, my dear friends, 29.5%, that is 850 patients, you can consider that as 30% of patients had a medical history of blood pressure. This is very, very important. This was what one of the studies has said. The other studies, among the patients with hypertension who were not taking medication for the condition, 11 out of 140 died from coronavirus. This is also there. So which means that 7.9% of the people who were not taking medications for hypertension, they were succumbing to this disease, which means that even in the future, my dear friends, we might not have coronavirus, but we may have something else tomorrow where people are unaware of hypertension even today. That is the reason why normally when we talk about wellness, we say that more than 80% of people in India, they are not aware that they are suffering from a chronic condition which is haunting their health. So such people who are not on medications as well, these are the people who can be prone to all kinds of viral diseases in the future also, my dear friends. That is the reason why blood pressure should not be taken very easily. This can be the most major disaster which can happen in a human life if it is not taken care of at its very early stages. I hope my point is clear to everybody. So, not only this, COVID-19, so can heart attack in addition to the lungs be a problem in case of COVID-19 conditions? This is also one of the other things that has been spoken of in the world today. Well, early evidence actually suggested that 1 in 5 patients with COVID-19 have signs of heart injury regardless of whether or not they had respiratory problems. Well, now we all know that COVID-19 is actually one of the respiratory infections which is happening. Finally, the virus is affecting your lungs. But even the doctors or the scientists did not know that 1 in 5 patients with COVID-19 had a previous history of a heart disease which was related to the blood pressure. I hope the point is clear to you. So this is how the blood pressure is related to the heart disease. Heart disease is one of the damaging factors for COVID-19 also, my dear friends. This is how the relationship is actually seen. I hope the point is clear to you. One of the other things, the new study which is actually seen now is 45 recent reports pertaining to COVID-19 and cardiovascular complications found that coronavirus can last their heart impairments, can cause long lasting effects on the heart impairments. This is also there. Suppose if someone has already suffered from coronavirus infections, the effect on the heart is also more for longer duration. That can also happen, my dear friends. This is how exactly the COVID-19 infection is happening across the world, and the secondary problems like the blood pressure, the diabetes or the heart issues, these things can cause a lot of other problems, lot of other issues actually, so far as the COVID-19 infections are concerned. I hope my point is clear to everybody. Not only this, so far as the medication point is concerned, the hydroxychloroquine and remdesivir, which is actually used for tackling the COVID-19 infections, in fact, the side effects of these drugs, if you see, it is actually worsening the pre-existing heart tissues. This is what the scientists are again telling. The side effects of these viral drugs like remdesivir and hydroxychloroquine or HCQ, these are actually causing a lot of other existing, heart diseases are being impaired a lot because of using these drugs as well. See, probably 1%, the people can get out of this COVID-19 infection by the use of HCQ. That is a different issue. But the side effects of this are long term, and it can damage and cause dysfunction of various organs, my dear friends. I hope my point is clear to everybody. This is how the blood pressure, the heart disease as well as the COVID-19 are connected to each other. I hope my point is clear to everybody. So, according to health experts, this level of inflammation occurs due to a phenomenon called as cytokine storm, in which the immune system produces too big of a response against the virus. Why this happens is, see, normally even in case of vaccination this can happen in future, or even when some of the medicines are given for COVID-19, what exactly happens is over immune response can happen sometimes. See, all these days we were talking about immunity and immune boosters and immune response. There is something called as over immune response which can happen because of some of the antiviral drugs which are given. That is also a very dangerous thing actually. If over immune response happens, it can actually produce a lot of immunity against the virus, but the side effects of it is too bad, which in fact it can damage the heart tissues, it can damage the cardiac cells, the liver cells also, my dear friends. This is what exactly, the two sides of a coin have to be seen in case of medical science always. Both the things can happen these days. But don't worry about it. We have a wonderful supplement, an antioxidant supplement, and immune boosting supplements with us, which can, enhance your innate immunity so that the body can have the best resistance, my dear friends. That is what we exactly have with us. So far as all the Indus Viva products are considered, all Indus Viva products for that matter are frontline immune boosting products. So this mantra has to be there every time whenever you talk about iPulse or iCoffee or iSlim or iGlow for that matter. This particular mantra you have to reiterate it many times. So they are the frontline immune boosting products because these products have one or the other ingredient within them which have this immune boosting capabilities. I hope the point is clear to you. So doctors are now suggesting fruits for keeping the coronavirus at bay. This is also one of the articles which was published by the Economic Times. It says that doctors are suggesting the intake of antioxidant fruits for keeping the coronavirus infection at bay. Well, now the results are coming out. Now the doctors are also of the opinion, the nutritionists and the doctors are of the opinion that the consumption of a lot of antioxidant fruits can definitely help, to cope up with the infection as well as boost your immunity at the same point of time, boost the resistance of the human body against the dreadful viral infections, my dear friends. This is how even the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, where Dr. Reddy, who was the former head of the Department of Cardiology at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, he is also trying to emphasize the point that consumption of fruits on a daily basis, the antioxidant fruits on a daily basis, can certainly help boost your immunity. I hope my point is clear to everybody. So this is how the antioxidants, the cardio protection, the immune boosting and the blood pressure, these are all related to each other. I hope my point is clarified to everybody. Well, as you all know, my dear friends, iPulse is the flagship brand of Indus Viva. We call it as a super brand, which is the best antioxidant and the immune boosting product. This is very important. So it contains a goodness of 15 antioxidant fruits. So how much? It is 15 antioxidant fruits, of which the first and the foremost thing is nothing but our acai berry. As you all know that hypertension or blood pressure is one of the causative factors for the heart disease. There are several causative factors, my dear friends, which I will be speaking about in the rest of the Facebook live series, on the subsequent Facebook live series as well. So each and every today I spoke about the blood pressure, so the next time I'll be speaking about another causative factor for the heart disease and how iPulse is relevant to this. This is how we'll try to combine so that you will understand how the promotion of the product has to be. Like today, blood pressure as well as cardio protection as well as antioxidants. See how the knitting of the chain has happened. Similarly, the other, the symptoms of the disease will also be spoken about in the further coming broadcast as well, so that you will be benefited in promoting this product in 120 ways. This is what exactly iPulse is meant for, my dear friends. So, antioxidants, as you know, they are wonderful molecules. They are natural molecules which are to be taken from outside in order to build your endogenous antioxidants, which means that your human body already has the presence of antioxidants, but they are very, very less in numbers. So, whenever you are consuming the dietary antioxidants like iPulse, already the antioxidants which are present in your body, their numbers will increase. Whenever their number increases, automatically the resistance, the resistance of the body will also improve, my dear friends, so that the body can fight against all kinds of dreadful diseases in the future. I hope my point is clear to everybody. So not only this, my dear friends, as you all know that our product iPulse contains a wonderful ingredient called as acai berry, which is botanically identified as Euterpe oleracea. Euterpe oleracea is the super berry or the super fruit as we call, which is indigenous only to the rainforests of South America. So in fact, it is one of the best antioxidants on this planet because of its bland taste. Actually, the best of the best acai berry will not have any kind of a peculiar taste. It will have a bland taste, my dear friends. It is one of the best antioxidants. It is one of the best immune boosting supports, and its ORAC score is more than 100,000. It is also found to destroy the cancer cells in the laboratory activities of in vitro and the in vivo assays. It is also a very good, part of the space drink of NASA, as we call AS10, which is for preventing the radiation. It is used as a food for centuries by the tribal people of the Amazon forest. That is what is very important. So not only this, the percentage of acai berry which is used in our product is 14%, 1/4. In fact, we use this, the freeze-dried powder of acai berry in our product. In fact, the freeze drying happens at the temperature of -80 degrees, where the fruits are frozen as well as they are grinded or pulverized, as we call, and ultimately the freeze-dried powder is obtained. In fact, this freeze-dried powder has all the naturalness, all the qualities of the best fruit which is available on the treetop, and the same fruit is available in the bottle of iPulse as well, my dear friends. See, this is how the naturalness of the product is maintained. So not only this, in fact, the World Health Organization suggests that for a healthy individual to maintain the general health, you have to consume 3.5 kgs of fresh organic garden fresh fruits, which gives you an ORAC score of 5,000. Well, for using that, 3.5 kgs of garden fresh fruits is quite impossible in a day. Suppose if you consume 60 ml of iPulse on a daily basis, you will be getting an ORAC score of 7,000, my dear friends. The remaining 2,000, whatever is there, the remnants of the antioxidants are preserved inside your liver. So, and this particularly acts as a backup for all the antioxidant activities which can happen inside the human body. So not only this, my dear friends, the acai berry, along with acai berry, the iPulse also contains the richness of 14 antioxidant fruits in fact. So it has the richness of the berries as well as the other fruits as well, which are in the form of pulps or the concentrates as we call. So these fruits also pose a very important antioxidant benefits or activity inside the human body. So it is actually an agglomerated or a cumulative or an augmented effect of the antioxidants that we are actually finding it out in a product like iPulse. Well, as you all know that the root cause of disease is always the free radicals. So free radicals in fact are the macromolecules which are circulating across our body from the head till the toe. So wherever the free radicals are penetrating inside the body, the particular organ or the system of the body is affected. So that is the reason why it is our duty to neutralize these free radicals. So free radicals, when they are affecting your brain, you have a lot of conditions like the Alzheimer's and the Parkinson's which you have to cope up with. Similarly, when the free radicals affect your heart, there are a lot of cardiac related ailments. Similarly, when the free radicals affect your skin, there are a lot of skin related issues which can happen. Similarly, when the free radicals affect your joints, a lot of joint related issues like the arthritis tend to develop. So, our major duty here is whenever a person is consuming 60 ml of iPulse on a daily basis, you are getting the ORAC score of 7000, and not only that, it is neutralizing the free radicals, my dear friends. I hope my point is clear to everybody. So, well, there are a lot of benefits of iPulse that one has to understand, starting from the cardiovascular benefits, the antioxidant benefits, the immune boosting benefits. Not only this, it also has a lot of anti-cancer benefits, nervous system benefits, and it also has anti-diabetic benefits. Very important. iPulse is a very good product for combating the complications of diabetes, my dear friends. I hope my point is clear to you. So, in fact, in case of diabetes, I would always like to suggest people to consume iPulse at a dose of 20 ml twice daily. That is 20 ml in the morning and 20 ml in the night, half an hour before your breakfast and half an hour before your dinner. That is how iPulse has to be consumed in case of diabetes people. Even in case of blood pressure, for that matter, for low blood pressure, you have to consume 30 ml in the morning, half an hour after breakfast, and 30 ml in the night, half an hour after dinner. So far as high blood pressure is concerned, you should consume this 30 ml in the morning, half an hour before breakfast, and 30 ml in the night, half an hour before dinner. I hope the point is clear to you all. In case of low BP, it is after the food. In case of high BP, it is before the food. So this is how the variations can be made. So far as the age limit is concerned, my dear friends, from 1 year onwards till 100 years, you can definitely consume iPulse at a dose of 30 ml twice daily. So far as the duration of intake is concerned, as a part of wellness supplement, it is always important for you all to consume iPulse at least for a minimum period of 3 months and a maximum period as long as desired. Well, during pregnancy and lactation is the other question that normally appears. So during the first 6 months of pregnancy, it is usually given. After the first 6 months, it should not be given. So during the breastfeeding or the lactation period, so during the first month after delivery, it should not be given. From second month onwards, iPulse can be given safely to the lactating or the breastfeeding mother. I hope my points are clear to everybody. So, as a general rule, directions of use is always 30 ml twice daily, half an hour before food is a general use, except for some of the conditions I told you before. I would like to repeat these conditions again. In case of low hemoglobin, in case of low blood pressure, and in case of low body weight. In these three conditions, you have to consume 30 ml of iPulse in the morning, half an hour after breakfast, and 30 ml of iPulse in the night, half an hour before the dinner. I hope my point is clear to everybody. So, this is what a short topic of iPulse I had to present today. So, I have started with blood pressure. Similarly, each and every day, as you all know that iPulse is a cardioprotective product as well. Each and every root cause, each and every reason for cardiac ailment. So, I've started with blood pressure each and every week. Another important root cause will be spoken about and how iPulse is beneficial for such root causes. So this will actually provide you a very big spectrum, a very good horizon for promoting the product in a scientific and a logical way, my dear friends. I hope my points are clear to everybody. Well, this is a question answer time now, so I would like to take the questions. So the last week's questions were prepared by my colleague Ms. Santoshini, so I'm having the questions right now with me. So the first question is by Ms. Srilata Gowda. If you are watching this, patient suffering from throat cancer taking chemotherapy, how to take iPulse? You can definitely consume 30 ml 2 times, half an hour before breakfast and half an hour before dinner. So the next question is by Ms. Chandrama Kalita. If you are watching this, can iPulse be recommended for women having PCOD? Very good question. You can suggest a combination of iPulse and iCoffee Creamer both. iPulse will be 30 ml 2 times, half an hour before food, and iCoffee Creamer will be half sachet in the morning and half sachet in the night, half an hour before food. I hope my point is clear. So the third question is by Ms. Pujita Kotha. If you are watching this, how long ORAC score will store in the liver? Very good question again. ORAC score normally when it is accumulated on a daily basis can live inside the liver, can be stored inside the liver in a live form up to 6 months. I hope my point is clear to you. So the next question is by Mr. Venkata Vatukuri. If you are watching this, can I suggest iPulse for typhoid patients suffering from cough? Absolutely yes, but do not give it in very cold condition. Keep it outside the refrigerator. When it comes to the room temperature, you can definitely give it. So the next question is by Ms. Rehana Zubair. Can I suggest iPulse to the person having creatinine problem? In combination with iCoffee creamer, I would suggest iPulse will be 20 ml 2 times, half an hour before food, and iCoffee creamer will be half sachet 2 times. That is half an hour before food again. So the next question is by Mr. Ajay Kumar. For for HLA-B alleles, can we suggest and what is the dosages? Well, again, this is one of the genetic ailments. Well, so far as the genetic abnormalities are concerned, we don't have a supporting report or a trial evidence to say that these products can act on genetical abnormalities or the diseases as well. So I don't recommend these products for any genetic based studies or genetic based diseases, my dear friends. Well, as a part of a protective support, as a part of a preventive support, you can definitely consider this product for a regular general health kind of a consumption. General health based consumption, you can definitely do it, but not for targeting any of the genetic ailments. I hope my point is clear to you all. So the next question is by Mr. Sean Bros. If you are watching this, 35-year-old lady is suffering continuously bleeding past 2 months. What is the reason for that, and can iPulse be used to control the issue? I would suggest you to consume iPulse 30 ml 2 times, half an hour after the food. Probably the hemoglobin level would have reduced now. You can consider giving iPulse 30 ml 2 times, half an hour in the after the breakfast and half an hour after the dinner. I hope my point is clear to you. So the next question is by Mr. Bhaskar. Can sugar patients consume iPulse? As I told you, Mr. Bhaskar, if you are watching this, the diabetes people can consume iPulse 20 ml in the morning, half an hour before the breakfast, and 20 ml in the night, half an hour before dinner. I hope my point is clear. It is 20 ml twice daily. So the next question is by Mr. Saroj Khanal. If you are watching this, Saroj Khanal, what can be the dose for iPulse of a diabetic boy of 11 years old on insulin injections 4 times in a day? Very good question, Ms. Saroj Khanal. If you are watching this, I would suggest you to use iPulse and iCoffee Black both. iCoffee Black will be half sachet 2 times, half sachet in the morning, half an hour before breakfast, and half sachet in the night, half an hour before dinner. And iPulse will be 20 in the morning and 20 in the night, half an hour before food. I hope my point is clear to you. The next question is by Ms. Manjula Jitesh Kumar. If you are watching this, can iPulse be suggested for cataract person? See, we don't have a trial on cataract directly, but as a generalized health supplement, you can definitely consider iPulse as an antioxidant supplement basically for cataract. So you can give 30 ml twice daily, half an hour before the food. I hope my point is clear. So the next question is, okay, let us come to today's questions now. So today's questions have been collected by my colleague Ms. Asma. So if someone has 30 ml of iPulse rather than 60 ml, how far this is better? See, there are 2 ways of looking at this question. Some people usually ask me that, sir, is it possible for us to consume 60 ml at once rather than 30 ml 2 times? So in this question, it is only 30 ml in a day. Can this be helpful? For a generalized health situation or a support, you can definitely consume 30 ml, no issues, 30 ml once a day. But suppose if you are using it for some kind of a disease or a disorder, I would definitely suggest you to consume 30 ml in the morning and 30 ml in the night, half an hour before the food always. I would suggest you not to consume 60 ml at once. It should not be consumed like that. Normally, the divided doses of antioxidant supplements or the wellness products will always yield more and more health benefits, my dear friends. I hope my point is clear to you. Okay. The next question is by Mr. Muhammad Abdul. If you are watching this, a person having thyroid, psoriasis and less hemoglobin, how to suggest this? Very good question, Mr. Muhammad Abdul. If you are watching this, the simple answer to this is 30 ml of iPulse in the morning, half an hour after breakfast, and 30 ml in the night, half an hour after dinner. I hope my point is clear to you. So the next question is by Mr. Pushparaj. If you are watching this, how to give iPulse for dialysis or diabetes patients? As I've told you, in case of diabetes, it is 20 ml in the morning and 20 ml in the night, half an hour before breakfast and half an hour before dinner. Whereas in case of dialysis, it is very important. In case of kidney dialysis, on the day of dialysis, you should not give any of our products. Apart from the days of dialysis, suppose if a person is undergoing dialysis for 2 days in a week, don't give our products on 2 days of the week, on the day in which the dialysis is actually happening. The remaining 4 days or 5 days in a week, you can definitely give our products. I hope my point is clear. You can give 30 ml of iPulse twice daily. So the next question that I am seeing here is by Mr. Kalyan. If you are watching this, can eye pulse give result in psoriasis and peripheral neuropathy and lipoma? Psoriasis, one thing people have to understand here, this is an autoimmune skin disease. Psoriasis depends on a lot of factors starting from environment, medications, diet, lifestyle and so on and so forth. Well, psoriasis is one such condition which can flare up again and again. I would definitely suggest using this half an hour after food, 30 ml twice daily, half an hour after food in such conditions. I hope my point is clear to you. In case of, so Mr. Kalyan is asking two more questions like neuropathy and lipoma. Lipoma is one such condition we don't have a trial on because it is one of the fat accumulation which happens subcutaneously, that is below the skin, and we don't have any kind of an indication or benefit or publication or in fact a trial which is done on lipoma. So I don't suggest this in case of lipoma. In case of neuropathy, perfectly yes. As I told you, in case of diabetes there are three important pathis which come. One is a retinopathy, one is a nephropathy, and the third is neuropathy. Definitely in case of neuropathy, you can give 20 ml of eye pulse twice daily in the morning and night, half an hour before the food. I hope my point is clear to you. So the next question is by Mr. Pushparaj again. Can we suggest eye pulse for 5-year-old child with cerebral palsy? Absolutely yes. You can give 30 ml in the morning and 30 ml in the night, half an hour before food. So the last question of the day that I am taking here is by Mr. Channa Basavaraj. Mr. Channa Basavaraj, if you are watching this, 4th stage cancer, taking eye pulse, facing loose motion from yesterday. Mr. Channa Basavaraj, please reduce the dose immediately for a 4th stage patient. Just continue with 15 ml in the morning, 15 ml in the night, half an hour before breakfast and half an hour before dinner. 1-5. I hope the point is clear to you. 1-5 in the morning, 1-5 in the night, 15 ml twice daily. So thank you so much, Vivites, for posing your questions. Don't worry, each and every questions will be answered. So the unanswered questions will also be taken up next week. There is a link which is present below your chat box. You can click the link, you can pose your questions there so that we will be able to answer each and every question of yours. So thank you so much, Vivites, for your patient watching as well as your wonderful participation in this fabulous Facebook Live series. Tomorrow again I will be back with a wonderful point on iCoffee. Thank you so much. This is Dr. Balu Kolar, Head of Product Development and Training, signing off. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day.